Obviously, you guys probably know I don't see the situation the same as you guys. To me, that's okay. I don't care how much you believe in or don't believe in Safemoon. Like, you're just another human being, and I'm not going to determine you my enemy or friend based off us perceiving an investment differently. For me, it does bother me because I think it's extremely important to look at this realistically. It's easy if we have small bags, or if we've invested a lot, then we might just be like, I've invested way too much to go back on this. But some people have big bags and they can't look at it like, oh, this is guaranteed, or I can't. They have to speculate on possible negative situations. And if you look at the history of SafeMoon, myself as a YouTuber, I experienced this firsthand of what it was like to see obvious signs of Papa quitting. And I had all the SafeMoon people that believed in SafeMoon turn on me. So unsubscribe from Crypto Control, and you're a fudder, and you're attacking SafeMoon. You're doing this for views. I'm like, you guys are literally unsubscribing from me and telling me I'm doing this for views right now. But what we saw over and over again was that, especially with Ryan, like, I didn't mean to do this, but I posted a video the day that Ryan quit. I posted a video speculating about him quitting based on his tweets. And many people said, you're just throwing random stuff out there. You're just drawing conclusions from nothing, mocking me, insulting me. And I'm just like, it's right. It's right there. It's right in front of your faces. And then 4 hours later, he resigned. This isn't to attack people or to put them down, but it's to show that they don't view information with a right perspective that allows them to see it realistically. Because they want to believe that their dreams are going to come true, they're not willing to see what's right in front of their face. And the reason that's important is, like, I'm okay if that's what you want to do, or if what anybody wants to do. It's your choice, it's your investment. But the reason that's important is if we're helping leading people into that belief, people who would have sold if they had found out that Thomas was going to quit or Ryan was going to quit and all the signs were there, but we were saying, no, that's just stupid. That we're not providing a realistic perspective to help other investors make that decision, because that's all it is. You're an investor and you have to look at the information of your investment and decide for yourself. And ultimately, that the reason I say all that is the Safemoon community looking at what CoffeeZilla is saying, and are they just immediately assuming the best about the team and assuming the worst about everybody else? Or are they actually honestly looking at the information? And I think it's really important to have a fair standard of judgment that we use against John, and that standard should not change when we use it against CoffeeZilla. If we're going to judge either one of them, the standard has to stay the same. So when people say, oh, CoffeeZilla did Coke, I saw a ton of people just jump on that. Cokezilla, Cokezilla, Cokezilla. And if you go watch it, he has a video because he calls out scammers. They get angry at him and they started writing articles online, and they had fake women coming out saying that he was abusing them. And he showed his wife. He's like, I've been with her since high school. He disproved that, but nobody took the time to look into that to see if it's true. And they were willing to change their standard of judgment to assume the worst about him, while at the same time, they have a different standard for John Caroni.
So this is the Crypto Control. I don't mean to stop you, but this is my thing, right? So, CoffeeZilla, the same thing what you're saying, where he's easy to debunk and everything else like that. This is his wife. He's done the same thing with John. I mean, ruining people reputations. And he's not even in the community. It's not like he's in these rooms actually learning and getting information, facts. But he goes and does a 5-minute search on line and whatever anybody else says that happens to be negative, that's who he's drawing towards.
Well, he got all this in RBTC's Discord. They used to try to pull people away from Twitter, get them in Discord so they could feed them a narrative they had created for their own gains. They're a group that invests, that pumps and dumps, that does a lot of things that you shouldn't do. And so that's the biggest part of it. It comes from Moon Matt, it comes from Ginger. They've teamed up. So if you know the intricacies and you're on spaces daily and you've been in every single space that's been conducted with Safemoon in the name, or Discord with Safemoon in the name, or for over the last year, then a lot of times you don't realize all the information. You don't know all the who's leaning towards this, who's supporting this person behind the scenes. There's a lot of things that go on behind the scenes that if you're not paying attention and you're just doing your own thing and you just come in every once in a while, you're not going to know, and your view is distorted.
So here's my thing with that, and I'm actually okay with saying that you might be missing information if you're not spending all your time on SafeMoon. There's nothing wrong with that, and I can agree with that. You won't be as well
Well, it's not
informed.
just SafeMoon; it's the people that are attacking SafeMoon. It's their history.
Well, here, let me say this, Addict, and this to me this is a big deal. I think somebody made it earlier. If you guys make a point, and I attack your character, I'm not addressing the information you're saying. So, like, no matter how much, it doesn't matter what they're saying or if we think they were paid. I'm sorry, it matters the information that they're saying. If we're trying to
And the
shut down,
information they're saying is jack. It's nothing. It's
okay,
false.
so
It's bullcrap.
and this is where,
and people are feeding into it, and you're in here defending it, which is pretty comical.
yeah, I become the enemy, right? So this is where it's
No,
like,
it's just fact that you're in here defending it, and now you're going to call yourself the enemy
yeah.
to try to portray yourself a certain way, and that's not
Well,
going to
hold on.
happen.
Let me say this. Let me say this. Did Kyle take from the liquidity pool?
That is in the past. It doesn't matter. Why are you even
That
in
doesn't
here
matter.
saying this stuff, man?
You're saying that doesn't matter for investors?
Yeah, because it's in the past. He's gone.
Okay,
bro.
and this is fine because I'm not trying to come in here. I'm not trying to
So
come
you're
in here and
still back
argue
in
with you.
March of 2021 too, huh? Just like
Wait,
the
hold on.
Fudders are.
Hold on.
This is all old stuff that y'all keep bringing up time after time again. The more time goes by, the more you bring it up.
I muted everyone.
Get off of it, bro.
I muted everyone. Jeremiah, go ahead. It's your show.
So listen, at the end of the day, a lot of this stuff that happened in the very beginning, John got rid of a lot of these fires. There were problems, issues, and everything else like that, and they solved them. They let them go, plain and simple. I mean, listen, this is DeFi, okay? There's a lot of bad things that happen. John came in. He literally, and he keeps saying this, Zilla keeps saying, oh, he was a savior. No, John came in and actually did save the day. They saved Safemoon. Saved a lot of our investments. Okay? So I understand where you're coming from, but again, old news wrapped up in new paper is still old news.
So let me know what you guys thought down in the comments, and I'll try to respond to you guys.